What's good, what's good, family? It is your girl, Self-Paid Rose, and we are back with another episode of Elevate Your Success 101. We are coming to you live from Pennsylvania in the Poconos Mountains. So I gotta give a shout out to all my loyal followers, all my listeners, all the subscribers across the globe who listen to us day in and day out. And shout out to those who actually go the extra mile and share the episodes with somebody that needs to hear the value and the messages that come from our podcast. So today on Elevate Your Success 101, we will be discussing 6 bad habits to quit in 2021. So grab your pen, grab your paper, and if you wear glasses, get ready to put them on because you're about to take notes, family. I'm going to be discussing, like I said, 6 bad habits to quit in 2021. We're going to keep today's episode very short, straight to the point. I want to help you guys actually apply this to your daily lives and see the results from quitting these bad habits for the remainder of the year. So most of you guys know we have about 6 months left in 2021. So I'm going to help you guys stop these bad habits so that 2021 can truly be your year, right? So step number 1, the first habit we have to quit, expecting instant results. Okay? We live in a microwave society where we want our results instantaneously. And you have to come to the realization that it just does not work like that. It just does not work like that, right, guys? So you got to understand, sometimes you're going to have to put in 30 days of work, nonstop, grinding, no sleep. And you might not see the results until 2 months down the line. Okay? So understand that empires were not built overnight, but this type of work can be built overnight. The actions you can take can be done overnight. The changes you want to make can be done overnight. You're going to look up 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line, and everything that you manifested, everything that you dreamed of is going to come to reality. It may not happen right now, but it will happen as long as you believe. All right? So the first bad habit we have to quit is expecting instant results. The next bad habit that we have to quit is trying to be a perfectionist, right? Trying to be a perfectionist. Everything is not going to be perfect, but I will tell you this. If you fail to plan, you might as well plan to fail. So as long as you can plan things out, they may not always be perfect, but you can make sure that they go according to plan. So stop trying to be a perfectionist, right? Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes progress. And as long as we're making progress every single day, we're growing. And as long as we're growing, we're not dying. So first, stop expecting instant results. Secondly, stop trying to be a perfectionist. Now, the third thing that we want to do, this is a habit that a lot of people struggle with, always getting distracted. That's the third habit we have to quit in 2021. Always getting distracted. Being the type of individual that's easily distracted. 1 minute you're supposed to be making business calls. The next minute you're scrolling on Instagram, watching videos that aren't even that funny, right? 1 minute you're supposed to be reading a book. Next minute you want to roll up a blunt. 1 minute you're supposed to be doing a training. Next minute you're on the phone with your broke friends and you're not talking about anything, but you're on the phone for 2-3 hours having a broke conversation. You cannot be the individual that says, oh yeah, I always get easily distracted. Oh yeah, I always get easily distracted. You sound like a bum. You sound like a lame. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. How are you easily distracted? How? You're just not focused and you don't take your business or your life serious. Because when you have enough desire, nothing will distract you from your goals. You will have 100% tunnel vision on the things that you want to accomplish and where you want to take your life. If you truly want to be a successful entrepreneur, you will not be the type of person that says they get easily distracted. You don't even speak that type of thing over your life. You got to have that dog. You got to have that grit. You got to have that desire that will not let anything get you distracted. So number 3, having something in place that'll refrain you from always being easily distracted. Now, number 4, the fourth bad habit that we want to quit, okay? The fourth bad habit that we want to quit is having no plans. Having no plans. You guys are killing me with the fact that you want to post that you're an entrepreneur. You want to have it in your bio that you're self-employed, but you don't even have a solid business structure. Let me ask you this. If I had $10,000 cash and I will give it to you, would you be able to show me a solid business plan that explains the exact objective of your business visually in detail with projections and numbers and a solid mission statement? Would you be able to hand me over a business plan that would shock me enough and intrigue me enough to hand you $10,000 to invest in your business? Is your business even worth a $10,000 investment? Do you even have a business plan that can show that you can grow $10,000 in revenue? No, I want you guys to start planning. This is a bad habit. We have a lot of great ideas, but not a lot of structural planning behind it to make those ideas become a reality. Okay? So that's what I want you guys to stop doing. Right? Stop letting your ideas go to waste just because you won't put a solid business plan behind it. Literally give yourself an hour a day to brainstorm, an hour a day to master your craft and create a business plan. Like I said, if someone were to come to you and they had an extra $10,000, would your business plan be valid enough, right? And motivational enough and educational enough and purposeful for me to go ahead and give you $10,000 to invest in your business? If the answer is no, it's okay to go back to the drawing board. Nobody's perfect, right? But you need to have a plan. Because if you wanted to open up a barbershop or a nail salon, you're not opening it up or getting a loan from the bank if you do not have a solid business plan. So stop calling yourself an entrepreneur if you don't even have a business plan. I'm going to just be honest. It's not that hard to go on Google and actually Google a business plan template and fill one out or draft a business plan. It's not that hard. You just don't have the desire and you don't believe that you can be a successful entrepreneur. You're just saying it because it sounds good and you don't want to work a job. Okay? So that's a habit that we have to cut out. Now, the next habit that I want you guys to write down is working 24/7. I see people dedicate so much time to a job that can get rid of you and never look back and never need you again and replace you with a computer. But you're working 24/7. You barely have time for yourself. You barely have time for your family or your relationships or your business partners because you're working 24/7. Let me tell you this. You always want to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. You want to work harder on your business, your brand, your goal, your ambition, your dreams. You need to work harder on those things than you do on your job. Because when you're working hard on your job, you're working hard for somebody else's goals and businesses and their dreams and aspirations. So stop working 24/7. Stop being scared to call off. Stop being scared of what happened if you'll call off work. Understand that the job needs you. You don't need them. Remember that they called you for that interview. You didn't call them for that interview, right? All you did was apply yourself. So understand that the job needs you. You don't need that fucking job. You're God's highest form of creation. Stop working 24/7 for somebody else's goals and dreams. And you're going to look up 6 months down the line and you don't have anything to show for yourself, for your dreams, right? For your business, for your brand, for your organization. So I'm going to repeat that again. Always work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Okay? Now, the last and final habit that I want you guys to quit in 2021 is choosing the wrong partners. Right? Choosing the wrong partners can be so detrimental to your success and where you can take your life. Because a lot of times we end up in the wrong business partnerships, the wrong relationships, right? And we don't realize it until we're in too deep. So the way that we can prevent this from happening is by having morals, values, and boundaries on what we will and will not accept in our life. So ladies, you guys got to have standards. Like me, I don't even do business with anybody who has dirt up under their fingernails. I don't date a man if I can wipe behind his ear and I can find dirt. Have some fucking morals. Stop choosing the wrong relationships, the wrong business partners. Stop connecting with people who don't have what you want in your life. If you look at your friends and they aren't cheering for your success, they aren't promoting you, right? They're not supporting you. Then I want you to understand that you don't have a circle of friends. You have a cage of people that are keeping you trapped. So you guys got to stop choosing the wrong partners, whether that be with business or that be in your personal life. Right? Because your relationships are going to play a big role in your success. So you want to choose the right partners to do business with. You want to choose the right partner to have a companionship with, because you want people that are going to be supportive of everything that you do. You want people that are going to pour into you with positivity and love and passion. You don't want people that's just going to be demanding and draining over you, right? You guys got to have some values and some morals. You want to have some boundaries on what you will and won't accept in life. So I'm going to give you another rundown of the bad habits that we got to quit in 2021. We got to stop expecting instant results. We got to stop trying to be a perfectionist. We got to stop saying we're an entrepreneur with no business plan. Minimize working 24/7. You got to work harder on yourself than you do at your job. Stop getting easily distracted, right? And you guys want to stop choosing the wrong partners. Choosing the wrong partners can be the start of everything going on a downward spiral for you for the next 6 months. When you start to place yourself around the right people at the right time and you're doing the right thing, everything's always going to work out in your favor. Okay, so I want you guys to really take notes of these bad habits. Maybe some of you guys didn't even recognize that you were doing these bad habits, but these are bad habits that you want to quit in 2021, so you can make sure that this is going to be your year. And understand that it has to be you. It has to be you to make a stand and create generational wealth and break those generational curses. If it would have been anybody else in your family, it would have been them and they would have did it already. But understand that it has to be you, and you are God's highest form of creation, which means you can do anything that you put your mind through. So if you guys found some value from today's episode, make sure you share this podcast. Right? Share the podcast, share the link, head on over to our YouTube channel, Elevate Your Success 101. Make sure you guys subscribe to the podcast, whether you're listening to it on Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, maybe you're listening to it on YouTube, Spotify, whatever it may be. Make sure you guys subscribe so that you get every single episode that we drop as soon as we drop it. I just wanted to come on here and share some value with you guys today, and I want you to know that I love you. I want you guys to listen to this episode as many times as you need to get rid of these 6 bad habits, so we can go ahead and turn around 2021 and make it your year. Matter of fact, we want to make it your decade. So if you found some value, make sure you give this episode a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, drop the link, share with your boyfriend, share with your girlfriend, share with your entire organization so they get their personal development in for the day. And without further ado, guys, I want to help you guys elevate your success every single day with the mentality over money talk here on Elevate Your Success 101. So shout out to you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I love you. Elevate your success, baby.